Hey everybody, it's me, Pam, Dragon Moon Creations. Welcome back to my channel. I remembered to put my little thingy down today. I bought a few things online from Joann. They were having that $2.99 shipping that turns into $5 shipping because they're charging a $1.99 handling fee. But but the Tim Holtz was on sale. And I actually, yesterday, I went to Michael's and looked around, found one thing, and then I went over to Hobby Lobby, looked around, got some stuff that I thought I needed, and then I wanted to go to Sam's because I needed some cat food, and I just did all that stuff. I've been in the house for like 5 days, besides going to the bank, which is like 3 blocks from my house and 3 blocks back, I haven't done anything. I've been in the house. So anyway, I'm going to show you what I got. Put that over there. Alright, I'm going to start with the Joann stuff because I actually got it first. I thought I couldn't live without the mini paper dolls. And they are very small. I'm really happy with how small that they actually are. I wanted to use them when I altered the index cards, or if I just put them on a card. And look how small they actually are. So I just think that's awesome. And this guy's, you can put him on a bench or something on a card. So I mean, that's why I wanted them, was because they were small. And I have the paper dolls, and I have the Halloween paper dolls, which are just a different color. But I wanted these, and there are 133 pieces in there. So I got those. And then for some reason I thought I had to have some more field notes snippets because I really love the little images and stuff in these. And I have 1 or 2 of these already. But I think it was like $3.74 or something like that. They were, pretty cheap. So got one of those. And I got something I'd never gotten before. These were new, I think, this year. Were they not? 2022, yeah. And they're the gauge dials. And there are 39 pieces in there. And I have, I watched the Tim Holtz when he does his little, reveals on his stuff. And I had watched it, and I saw these, and I thought, well, those are pretty cool. They all look to be the same size, which makes them about 1 3/4. Pretty cool, though. I think they're neat. Yeah. So anyway, I got those. There's 39 pieces in there. The field notes, the tiny little field notes, I like these on the altered index cards too, or specimen, when you make specimen cards. And there's 134 pieces in there. Okay, so I got that. Then I got something totally different. And I said, I bet I can utilize this a lot more than I can the pad. It's Distress Embossing Dauber, or Dabber, depending on which part of the country you're in. I have not taken this out of the package yet. But it's just like a paint, they had the paint daubers there for a while. I still have mine. And it's for embossing. It's 1 ounce, so like I said, it's like the size of the paint daubers. I think. Let me check. See? Here we go. Yeah. Paint dauber, see? Paint dauber, and then this is just the embossing liquid in there. So I thought, okay. I have the pad, but I always forget to use it. And I just think this would be easier because, you can do your stamp, you just go like this, make sure, and it gets nice and covered. Or if you just want to just go, and put some embossing powder on there. Anyway, I got that. I thought that was, like I said, I think I will use that. Alright, let me get this out of the way. Alright, and then, like I said, went to Michael's. And the only thing I got was one of these. And it's the storage case, the 12 by 12 storage case. Now, these were on sale for $5.99. They're regularly $9.99. And they had a little one of those, a paper tag hanging off the shelf, said $5.99. And right up above it, great big, like 3 by 4 foot sign said $4.99. And I told him about it. She said, "Oh, but they're $5.99." And I said, "Yes, dear, I know. And I'm not arguing this point." I said, "But you need to take them off that end cap where it says $4.99. All right. And then I went to Sam's before I went to Hobby Lobby. Because Michael's is over here, Sam's is over here, and Hobby Lobby's over here. But they're all like in the same plaza. Thank goodness. All right, I needed some purple cardstock. And I would love it if you could actually get a pack of cardstock that was all one color. And I'm not happy with this purchase. I'm going to have to make it work because it's white core. And it was weird. My daughter happened to be up there at the same time. We didn't know we were going to be there. She had a doctor's appointment. She came down there to look at Lowe's. And Lowe's is like, okay, here's Hobby Lobby. Oh, wait a minute. Over here's Hobby Lobby. And you go down the hill like a half a mile and there's Lowe's over there. So anyway, but so she came up and I said, "I don't know why they don't make solid core. I like solid core. And if it's black, it definitely has to be solid core." And they do make solid core black. My daughter said, "Maybe it's cheaper. They just have to dye the top, the front and the back of a sheet. They don't have to make sure that it's one color all the way in." I said, "Yeah, I never thought of that." So, I mean, I usually ink my edges anyway, if they're a white edge. Well, this is definitely going to be a white edge. But purple, and Paper Studio this week was half price. So I got it for, I don't know, how much was it for? Let's see, I got my little case from Michael's. I got it for $5.39. They gave me a 10% off. And Hobby Lobby these were $2.99 each. And so I said, I have pink, but I don't have mauve. And besides that, it had the kitty on it. Of course, $2.99. And then the turquoise stack. To me, that looks teal. I don't know about you guys. I know I've got some light shining on here. But to me, this looks teal. And not turquoise. Maybe I don't know. It looks like the green side of teal. And turquoise is the blue, and this has got green in it, so I don't consider this turquoise. I think these are teal. And then I was walking up and down the aisles, and when I ended up in where they had the pens and stuff, and Paper Studio was 50% off, and they were $4.99, and they were 50% off, so I got them for $2.49. But there's a 0.1 millimeter, a 0.3 millimeter, and a 0.5 millimeter. Now, I like my Sharpie. It's ultra fine, but I do not know, how. I mean, it's real fine, but I don't know what point it is on the scale there. And I got this for $1.25 at Dollar Tree. But I got 3 of these for $2.49. So I'm kind of interested in that. I'm hoping it's like a Sharpie. It says it's water resistant, which makes me think it's an alcohol base, and then archival and acid free. But anyway, that's what I got at Hobby Lobby. And then today I had to go. There's a big long story. I have to have a new roof. I'm crying over this from people. I am crying over this. I have to put metal because we have a pitched roof on the front, but we got one of those bungalow houses where they just kept adding on to the back, and then they just added like a shed roof, so the slope isn't very much. So on this slope of this roof, I'll do it like this. On the slope of this roof now, we actually have a rubber roof, and it has the skylights in it. The skylights are 3 out of 4 of my skylights have leaked, and I'm just going to have those removed. But we can't put shingles on it, so we're just going to put metal over the whole thing. And metal is more expensive than shingles. Right now, we got rubber roof back here and shingles on this point. But my roof, and I know a lot of people are going to say, that's cheap for a roof, Pam, you're getting off easy. Well, not for me. But because just to take out the skylights and, you know, put the plywood on them and, you know, seal those over, that's going to be $1,500. The roof itself, in 3 days, it went up by $2,000. He told me $10,000 one day, and 3 days later he calls me back and says it's going to be $12,000. And I said, 3 days ago you just told me it was 10. He said, well, you know, I've tried to look everywhere for cheaper materials and I just can't find it. And he said, and you're getting off dirt cheap on the labor. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he said the materials were $6,300. Doesn't that make him, you know, you know, 700 more is 7,000, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So $5,300, no, $5,700 in labor. And it's just 2 guys. Okay, right, getting off dirt cheap on the labor. I don't know how long it takes to put on a metal roof, but I better get my money's worth. You better slow it down and do it right. Anyway, I had to go get something to pin up over my skylights to keep any debris from falling back down into the house. You know, pin it up from the inside on the ceiling part. And I thought, okay, I'll go to my Dollar Tree and I'll get those $1.25 tarps, you know, and pin those up there. They didn't have any. So I said, okay, next best thing. I went and got the shower curtains. I'm going to cut those and pin them up with just push pins. And I'm going to tell him, don't drop anything real heavy down in that hole, because my push pins will come out. He said, well, just get you some garbage bags and staple it up there. I'm telling you what, I don't even know what my roof's going to turn out like, because this guy just doesn't seem to want to, you know, take it serious. I got these at Dollar Tree while I was there. I also came home with a new bucket, or another bucket, but I thought these were pretty. Well, they're pretty, but they're chintzy looking, but I still think they're pretty. I like this one. It looks, in there, I don't know what that is in there. I know my lighting sucks tonight. But the back of it, I think it looks like a clock. And I said, oh, that's pretty. Don't need them. All right, everybody, that's it. Sorry to flap my gums, as they say, but that was my purchases. And I don't want to, you know, I don't want to feel like, when I do a haul video, I don't want it to feel like I'm bragging. I mean, I do use the stuff. I don't show every little thing that I make. I don't show every card that I make. Because honestly, I forget sometimes. I just forget, because my cards usually go to the place to sell, and I haven't been selling very many cards, but I'm about ready to start into my Halloween cards, thus the dark purple. Anyway, that's it. I don't want to brag, but anyway. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. I will talk to you later. Gosh, I'm windy. Bye.